Man, this hoodie is too hot in my bathroom today. What the hell's on my face? What's up, everybody? You know, nobody is currently here at the moment. Oh, what's up, DK? Sorry, I was just wrestling my light fixture, my photo light here, trying to get it in the bathroom a little better. I'm still not happy with my lighting. I'm still not sure how I want to do it yet. What's going on with you, brother? Good to see you. Not much, man. I'm going to be hanging out with First Line tonight. Go out and do some drinking. We haven't done that in a while. So, just thought I would do a shave of what I posted today. The Havana Vieja, which is tobacco and vanilla. Honestly, until I read the scent description, I didn't smell that. But then again, I don't really know what I smelled. I definitely get some vanilla now. Heather's here. What's going on? So, I'm not quite sure, but definitely smelling tobacco. Jay, what's going on, buddy? Using Havana Vieja, Highland Springs Soap Company. This is a tobacco vanilla fragrance. You know me. Out of one of the breweries, yeah, nice. We have a local one here in Florissant, in St. Louis, in my city of Florissant. That's where Mike and I are going tonight. It's mainly IPAs, but man, the ABV is like 7-8%. Yeah, DK drinks too much. Wonder where he got the name from. So, I'll be rocking that pretty hard tonight. Let my Badger brush soak at the minute. Just waiting for some more people to join. I know it's a Saturday night, kind of a weird time. But once again, if anybody new is here yet, Highland Springs Soap Company, which, by the way, is now available in the U.S. I mean, you can buy it from the Canadian one as well. 7-8% weak. Drink some wine. Pfft, I don't want a headache, thank you. Wine tends to give me a headache. But beer just fattens me up, so I kind of pick a compromise of really heavily alcoholed beer. Yeah, that makes sense. And I can't do hard liquor. I make really bad decisions, and I turn into a whiny little vagina when I drink hard liquor. You can ask First Line. Yeah, DK. Very, very good. I even told Heather before that this is very close to her base. Very, very, as far as the performance and the moisturizing, was very, very impressed with this. And this is another vegan one too, the Highland Springs Havana Vieja. But this is now available from a U.S. distributor. The Razor Company, if you're not following them, I posted on my story, is now carrying HSSC in the U.S. So you can now buy it without having to pay that crazy Canadian shipping crap. The Razor Company. I've never heard, I mean, I follow them, but I've never had any interaction with them before. Have you heard of them? The Razor Company? I went on Instagram after he told me that. I was like, oh, I'm following them, but I've never had any like actual conversation with them before. Anyway, there's enough people here. I think I'll go ahead and get started. Once again, Havana Vieja, dark brown, vanilla, and yeah, I don't know who else they carry. I haven't been to their website to check it out yet. I don't know if it's just happened or it's happening, or I don't know. But I know I think it is in stock there now. Anyway, hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Mike and I from First Line are going out to drink, so I figured I spent all day with my kids. I needed to shave. My live shave last night with my 12-year-old. He stole the show. He shaved last night. No blade, of course. DJ's here. What's going on? Q Morris. So tonight I figured I would do the live shave. Using my Badger brush from Creature on the Wheel. Like I said, this is a vegan base. Heather, where yours definitely kicks their butt is on the aftershave, because you have the balm. This is a splash. I think that's where you definitely edge out. That splash you have, or the balm you have, is just so crazy moisturizing. Tequila and whiskey, ugh, no thanks. I was worried about Mariner, Heather. It seems like Mariner has a drinking problem. Mariner was getting in some trouble there on vacation. Oh, I hate this song. Hold on. Try not to make it so dull while I'm shaving, so I'm trying to put some music on here. I think it's working. What's up, Ollie? This scent is not my favorite, I would say. He gave me 3. I've only shaved with 1 so far. I shaved with the Kootenai Blue. This is a real good. Elise is here. What's up? I shaved with the Kootenai Blue before. Really good scent. This one here doesn't do a whole lot for me. Hey Elise, what's going on? You hanging out with Nathan? Good to see you. We just dropped Lucas and your brothers off. But this is a vanilla tobacco. I'm getting more vanilla. I'm getting kind of a tobacco scent, but not a real deep, like, you know, when you walk into like a cigar shop or walk into the humidor and you've got that really good, like, deep tobacco sweet smell. I'm not getting that quite as much, but it's there. What's up, Jason? JB, Distorted Edge. Using Highland Springs again tonight. Using the Havana Vieja, which I just found out all of the Highland Springs soaps is now being carried by a U.S. distributor. So I'm super happy for him and for everybody else who wants to try them. I'm too busy yakking and not even trying to lather. I see Heather and JB are going to be doing some sort of lather thing the other day, some kind of live. Yeah, man, and I know that he's going to be showing you how to do a good face lather. He is the lather master. He puts a lot of time behind it and a lot of science behind it. He does a really good, razor company. Jason's lather techniques are crazy. I just don't have the patience, honestly. I get to where I get it nice and thick. I like a low structure lather, and then I paint it. But once I've gotten to that paint stage, it's good to go. But it's definitely very satisfying to watch Jason sit there and just whip it all up. Oh, dude, he is, 100%. That was one of the first things I noticed about Jason, too, is I think I discovered his YouTube channel before I discovered a lot of them, actually. I mean, there's the OGs out there, the Ken Surfs and Kevy Shaves and stuff, but I think Jason was the first one that I discovered before I started doing YouTube reviews. Yeah, you're doing a live next week, that's right. I couldn't remember what date it was. What's going on, everybody? For those of you who just joined, I'm using Havana Vieja, Highland Springs Soap Company, my go-to 1914. Ever ready? I'm going to be a live hoe next week. I have 3 scheduled. You're a corn-fed hoe and a live hoe. Not a good image for you, Heather. I'm just saying. Now, for those of you who have not used Highland Springs or were curious, at this point, a soap has to wow me. And whether it's the post-shave, the slickness, whatever, Highland Springs has got some crazy slickness. Mike asked me the other day, who I think like my top slickest soaps were, and his new version 7.5 is phenomenal slickness. CIC is great, Singari is great, and this Highland Springs, those are probably my slickest soaps that I own off the top of my head. PAA is great. I don't think it's the slickest. I think it has a better residual slickness than it does an initial slickness. Toby busting on my keyboard. Hey, I'm not busting on it. You're the one wearing it. It doesn't bother me at all. Definitely some good soap here. Not crazy with the Havana Vieja, though. Kid Rock's on TV right now. But, not a huge fan of the Havana scent, the vanilla tobacco. I'm getting more of a sweet vanilla. Oaken Lab is here. What's going on? But overall, I mean, the performance is fantastic. I know after I posted my YouTube review of the Kootenai Blue, did I even do a review? I can't remember if I did a review. Maybe I did. I'm starting to lose track. Deathskull, what's up? Seagull, what's going on? Where's I going with that train of thought? Oh, so yeah. I've had a few people message me about the Highland Springs Soap Company and what scent they should try. Now, of course, scent is subjective, but I think Jason will agree with me. This one is badass. And I don't know what the scent description is. It just smells like some sort of really fresh, bright cologne. I don't know, man. Maybe it's a dupe. Maybe it's his own concoction. I don't know. I haven't looked. First Canadian Shaves here. Lather Hogs here. But if you're asking me for my opinion on what scent to go for, it'd be the Kootenai Blue. Like I said, I think Wet Shaving Products has a better vanilla tobacco scent than Highland Springs does. My personal opinion. Wet Shaving Products is a lot darker. Oh, soap's great. Soap's great. It's a vegan base. Slickness is very good. Post-shave is very good. I've compared it to Zingari Man, which is a very, very, very amazing vegan base, and this one really caught me off guard. Well, I mean, Heather's did too. Zingari did also, but now there's this level, this bar that's been set, and so I compare a lot of stuff to Heather's because, as far as I'm concerned, she has one of the most badass vegan bases on the market. And like I said, even without razor, I am using my 1914 Ever-Ready. That's my go-to, man. I use that all the time. I use the Highland Spring Soap Company Havana Vieja. Well, and it's nothing personal against you, Heather, but, you know, at this point now, as much as I don't want to admit it, I'm a soap snob. All right, Jason, see you, buddy. Thanks for coming by. You know, it wasn't anything personal, but, like, at this point now, we're kind of soap snobs, for lack of a better term, and at this point, something just has to really stand out. And that's what I've said before. You asked my recommendation, everything that's behind me works. Everything behind me gets the job done. Even the ones that I've got in a box that I'm getting ready to sell, they all get the job done. But there's always a set that just stand out. Whether it's the initial reaction of, like, with Highland Springs, the initial slickness was like, oh man, that's good, I like that. Yo, what's going on? Good to see you. And with Heather's, it was the post shave. I was just like, it just felt dense and thick and moisturized, and, you know, the balm helps. Obviously, the balm is great too, but even if you didn't have the balm, the soap alone, you don't even technically need an aftershave. Oh yeah, exactly. And, you know, it's obviously oversaturated. But, you know, at this point now, it's just, I'm trying to find something that stands out. I've tried several in the past 6 months that are good soaps. They smell great. Not a fan of the balm, or the splash. Maybe when it dries down, it'll be better. For those of you who joined, I'm using the Havana Vieja. Oh, I'm actually getting some burning too on my neck. My neck's kind of chewed up though. I don't know what's going on. I think I'm too busy talking and not paying attention. But normally I don't get this kind of irritation. Anyway, not a big fan of the Havana Vieja scent, which is tobacco and vanilla. And of course, with the splash being a non-alcoholic base, you know, it does have a little stickiness, but it fades pretty quickly. But the splash is super moisturizing. It's very, very nice. Just this particular scent is not. Well, yeah, it makes you work harder, you know, and like I said, I want something to stand out, and it doesn't necessarily have to be gimmicky. It just has to get the job done, but it has to wow me. Now, like, let's say, for instance, I tried getting my buddy into wet shaving, and I give him my shittiest soap, and I give him my best soap. I honestly don't think he's going to notice the difference. I really don't. I mean, he's not going to be looking for that. He's just going to be shaving. So I think I should do that. I should get some of my shittiest, well, I shouldn't say shitty, that's a bad word. I should use some of my lower end soaps and give him one of my higher end soaps and see what he says, see if he notices any difference. But I can almost guarantee he probably won't. I think it's kind of like wine or, you know, cigars, you know, where you get to a point where you get snooty and you can sit there and you can swirl your glass around and you can smell it and you can swish around your mouth and be like, oh, I taste notes of this and that. That's what we're doing with soap. That's all it is. We've trained our face and our skin and our nose to be able to pinpoint that stuff. And, you know, as far as me picking out scents, I can't sit there and I can't smell a tub and be like, I smell mandarin, I smell cherry, I smell tobacco. No, I'll be like, okay, like, well, for instance, with this Havana Vieja, I had no clue what the scent was. I smelled it, but I never, whoa, scent-wise, what's going on, brother? Good to see ya. I didn't know this was a tobacco vanilla until I looked it up on the website before I went live. It's not a bad scent. Jesus, I'm dropping everything. It's not a bad scent. It's just, it doesn't do anything for me personally. And the splash, I didn't really necessarily care for the scent either. It was a sweet vanilla. As far as that particular scent goes, the only other thing that I have in my collection, which of course I'm not going to be able to find it right now, because it's gone, is I have a little vial of EDT of vanilla tobacco from Wet Shaving Products. And I love that. It's got a really earthy vanilla and a real good, deep, sweet tobacco scent. And when you put it on, the projection is fantastic. And that one really, I was like, that's not in my wheelhouse. I'm not a big tobacco guy, unless it's mixed with a bunch of other stuff. But that one really surprised me. I was like, man, that really smells good. I really liked it. Yeah, definitely, DJ. Heather has one of the best vegan on the market. Hands down. Heather, I swear to God, I'm going to try your tallow very soon. They are still sitting in my bathroom closet, in a bag, or like in a box, ready to go. But I know you probably already got enough feedback by this point. I don't know where you're at on your research on it, but I will definitely give it to you. If you have one you recommend for me to try first, let me know. If you're getting more of like a consistent response on a certain number, let me know and I'll do it. Becca Hodges here. What's up, lady? Good to see you. Anyway, guys, I'm done with the shave. What's going on with anybody else? Anybody else that got any mail calls coming soon? Anything you're looking forward to? I know the Starling single edge razor from PAA is back in stock, or is going to be back in stock very soon. I posted that on my story. Make sure you are also signed up for their text alerts, because that's really the only way you're going to be able to get the razor. That's how I got all of his razors. I signed up for the text alerts, and as soon as that text drops, if I'm not super busy, I'll definitely go onto it and grab it right away, or it'll be gone. It's the name of the game. And I've grown to like single edges over double edges over time. I just like the closer, more aggressive shave I get with it. Try number 7? Okay, I will. Got Mammoth Almond Leather. Oh, nice, nice. I have not tried Mammoth yet. Monkey Toys is here. What's going on? Gotta charge pH and get tablet later. Alright, man. No worries. But anyway, people who are just joining. Oh yeah, you're gonna go up there? Man, I'm super jealous. I still want to go by there and have Mel show me around, or Lee. That'd be so cool. It's like a kid in a candy store. People who joined, I'm using Highland Springs soap Havana Vieja, which is a tobacco vanilla scent. They are a Canadian soap maker with a great vegan base, and they just are started to team up with the Razor Company, who is also on Instagram, and they are starting to carry their soap in the U.S. What's going on, Monkey Toys? Good to see you. So if you want to try Highland Springs, but the shipping cost has been holding you back, look up the Razor Company. I posted it on my story too. Look up the Razor Company, and you can try the Highland Springs soap company from there, so you're not paying a ridiculous amount of shipping. I'm excited for them too. More people in the U.S. need to try it. This is definitely within, I keep saying like a top 3, but then I feel bad if I knock one out of the top 3, it doesn't feel right. But this is definitely now in my top 3 to 4 vegan bases. If I'm being honest, it probably knocks Strike Gold Shave's vegan base off of my top 3, and now puts it up with Zingari and CK6 as my top vegans. And I'm not going to give you an order of my top 3 because it's not fair to anybody, and I think it honestly just depends on your technique, your brush, your blade, your lather technique, how your skin is feeling that day. I don't know. I just think if you're going to ask me my top 3 at this point, right now, it's Highland Springs, Zingari, which is right there, and CK6, which is right there. Definitely the top 3. But I'm glad to see that Frank is moving over to his CIC formula, the tallow formula, because not that there was anything wrong with his vegan base, but the tallow just knocks it in the ass. It definitely does. And, you know, I love Frank and I love the soaps. He can pretty much take a shit in a container and I'll buy it. I'm just a fanboy of Frank. He was probably the first artisan that I really reached out to when I first started about 2-3 years ago, and hit off with him really, really well. And he's just been a good buddy. I ran his Instagram page for a while before I started kind of focusing on mine and working on my own advertising and stuff. So he kind of let me take over for him for a few months, and it kind of got my feet wet. So I owe a lot to him. What's up, Triple S? Excuse me. So I'm glad he's changing most of his soaps over to the tallow base. Excuse me. Mikey, what's going on? Just missed my live shave. Just did a quick one, unannounced. I was using Highland Springs Havana Vieja tonight, which is a tobacco vanilla. I was telling people I'm not super crazy about that scent. The tobacco vanilla from Wet Shaving Products is a lot better, in my opinion. This one's more of a sweet, perfumey vanilla, where like the Wet Shaving Products is more like an earthy, dark vanilla. If that makes any sense, it does in my head. It just, for me, it's darker. It's darker and it works together. This one's just a little too sweet for me personally. And they are being, like I said, people keep joining. Highland Springs is from Canada, but they are now being carried by the Razor Company in the U.S., so if you went and try it. And if you ask me which one to try, the Kootenai Blue is my favorite so far. They have a barbershop too, but I haven't tried that one yet. Really like the scent on this one. I used Highland Springs Soap Company out of Canada. They came heavily recommended from Jason from Distorted Edge Shaving. They are a Canadian-based soap maker, vegan base, which is now in my top 3 with Zingari and CK. And they are now being carried in the U.S. by the Razor Company. So if you've been wanting to check them out, not repay a ridiculous amount of shipping from Canada, now you can. I don't know if my phone's having issues trying to keep me focused for some reason. Oh well. Good to see everybody. I think I'm going to call it a night though. Me and Mike from First Line are going to be going out drinking tonight, getting in some trouble. Well, I can't really get in much trouble with him. He's a police officer, so it's kind of a buzzkill. kind of a buzzkill. I'm like, hey, let's do something stupid. And he's like, hey, let's not. I'm like, okay. I'm like, man, we used to hang out in high school and do stupid stuff. He's like, yeah, I'm not in high school anymore. And he's like 5 inches taller than me, too, so I'm going to listen to him. All right, boys and girls. Unless you got anything else you want to mention or talk about, I will actually, I just want to announce this. I think it's next week. I'll be doing another live interview with Phoenix Arts and Accoutrements because he wants to talk about the Big Shapes West and he wants to come on my platform to do it. So I'm super humbled and super excited. Who's a loser? Mike? Oh yeah, definitely. Oh, Brittany, you're here? What the hell? Yeah, he's a total loser. She knows what I'm talking about. She's the amazing singer in our band. What the fuck was I just talking about? Thanks, Brittany. Now you just totally distracted me. Somebody help me out. Oh, Phoenix, Doug, yes. He wants to talk the Big Shapes West, and he wants to come on my platform to do it. So I think next week, we haven't set a date yet. I think he's on vacation. We will be doing it. And I'm super excited because I'm not going to be able to make it this year because I can't afford $600 to make a trip to then tell myself I'm not buying anything on the trip. Like, how do you expect me to drive or fly and go to this Big Shave thing and not buy a single thing? That's insane. It's crazy. Yeah, PAA. So, unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make the Big Shapes West this year. It just, the money's not right, unfortunately. So, you know, I'm going to be jealous. I think Tim's going. I think Dakota's going. From Herc Soap. There's going to be a lot of people there. Mel's obviously going to be there because Wet Shaving Products is in Oklahoma as well. Or Arizona. Where the hell, yeah? Arizona, yeah. Man, now I'm thinking of Tim. There's too many people. I know too many people. But I don't know what date that he'll be on yet. As soon as I do, obviously, I'll post something about it. So you don't want to miss that if you're interested about what's going on with PAA or about the Big Shapes West to get some more info. Other than that, guys, I'm done. Gonna go out and hang out with Mr. Mike, a.k.a. First Line, a.k.a. Jackass. Don't tell him I said that. Once again, I use Highland Springs Havana Vieja. I don't know why I picked up the Kootenai Blue. Tobacco Vanilla. Check my story. The Razor Company is now carrying them here in the U.S. if you want to check them out. See you guys later. Have a good night.